gentlemen, on the stream tonight, CatsEyeXI, Private Final Fantasy XI server buddy, and we're doing the weekly updates, friend. Alright, so on this week's patch notes, let's check it out, buddy. Ventures. The following updates have been made to Ventures. Players can now extract tougher EX versions of the HVNMs from hiding. You can force spawn encounters that are alliance fights, not free-for-all battles like the standard HVNMs. Each HVNM can drop the same coveted equipment with a chance to drop multiples if luck is on your side. So you go up to, looks like you need to find a special lure that you can purchase from Populox for 8,000 venture points, or it can be randomly obtained from a chest. You trade the lure to an elemental scour, where the venture seal is normally located. You can spawn their standard version. Oh, sorry, can only be spawned when their standard version is not the current HVNM in progress. Can only be spawned once per day. They can have their loot pool upgraded by trading a Scarlet Cell along with the lure, and then can cast more powerful spells and have a weapon skill wall similar to dragon slaying foes. They will also gain additional HP when fighting an alliance more than 6 players. The risk is high, but the rewards are extreme! A little skateboard emoji, nice. Alright, the spell list of the regular HVNMs have now been updated to reflect their elements. For example, Swift Sting will still cast arrow spells, but will now cast dark spells, bio, and drain. Okay. The amount of progress contributed to HVNMs for each defeated VNM now varies based on the level range. So if you're trying to get the VNM to pop, fight the higher level stuff. It looks like in the dunes you're only 2%, but if you're trying to get, I don't know, slimes or whatever, the guys in the boy tree, I don't even know, 5% bonus. Okay, got it, buddy. Ventures continued. When the particular venture zone's VNM has not been spawned within the last 8 hours, players will see a star next to that zone using the Ventures command. Defeating VNMs in that zone next to the star will grant a 1% bonus. So kind of target farming a little bit. And here's a big one that made me sad. Aw, so sad. Players can no longer summon trusts while under the effects of a Venture NM restriction status. So this is a double-edged sword, good and bad. I know there was a lot of problems if like 400 people are all in the zone, all with a party of 6 trusts. You know, people are like, I'm R0ing or I'm crashing. So you can no longer summon trusts, so be careful. You don't die, buddy. The trusts, Rainmart will now use Convert when he has 10% or less MP remaining rather than the 5. And Aldo's attack speed has now been increased. Nice. Job adjustments. Runefencer now gets magic defense bonus 5 trait at 75. Dancer and Corsair now have an E tier club skill. Oh, Dancer can use that Kraken Club, huh? I don't know, maybe. Check it out. The new, the White Mage spell Arise now costs 150 MP and only casts 10 seconds. Or only takes 10 seconds to cast. Holy hell. Alright, items. The Poison Axe cosmetic weapon has been re-added to login points for the months of April, August, December. The cost of Yellow Brass Chain in Yignis and Rispix activity points store has been increased. Fjord Angons now set their TP to 0. Their target's TP to 0. Oh, because I think that's a new Angon that you can craft for Dragoon for like dragon slaying. So it also, if a dragon lands, the TP will go to 0. That's interesting. Aftermath from Mythic Weapons will now overwrite itself at the same tier. If doing so would extend its duration. Okay, whoa, if you got an Aftermath, that's a nice boost to that, so it'll overwrite itself each time. Each time you open a domain coffer or +1 and do not receive the Alduin letter, the chance your next coffer will contain one increases. Okay, nice. Like a pity system. Okay. Monsters! Resolved issues causing the accuracy, attack, defense, and evasion of the 2 enemies in the Aldun letter fight to be extremely low. This also prevents their additional effect from triggering. So, looks like if you're trying to get that fight done, move my head, it's going to be slightly harder. Increased drop chance for Broken Sword and Broken Wand. Okay, so a little bit increased drop chance from those items. In addition to getting plus 10 bonus to all attributes, players now get a 5% bonus to resist all status effects in Domain Invasion after defeating 25 Domain Invasion bosses. I actually noticed that, like, last Saturday I was doing Domain Invasion, and I had like 50 runs under my belt, and you get a nice fat bonus to your attributes, so this will also help make you extra tanky if you're planning on doing it like all day long to farm out materials and stuff, points. The HP of the Dragon Killer, Points, Dragons, and Jugner Forest Mountains marshlands have been slightly reduced. Okay, so the dragons got a nerf. Nice. Tinin now draws in as soon as the target leaves melee range, and the heads regenerate much faster. Alright, Tinin's harder to fight. Absolute Virtue, raise the drop rate of the Virtue Ring. Cool. System for Crystal Warrior. Dynamis bonuses have now been fixed. Bonuses gained from time extensions and zone bosses will now add bonuses to your stats. Alright. More 10+ hour spawn NMs have been removed from Salt Lake's daily quest. Hey, I know a lot of people were like complaining because they're like, my daily goblin quest, I get a goblin I get a monster that doesn't spawn for 12 hours. So it looks like they've removed some of those, make it easier to get your dailies done. Memorial NPC. A memorial NPC has been added to the Hall of Gods. We offer our deepest condolences to Sir James for the loss of his wife, Wanda. So put that in there. Nice. Land Skyboat. This week we've merged our code base from the emulator. We deeply appreciate the hard and often thankless work the developers have put into the open source project. Their commitment to retail accuracy provides an invaluable foundation for which the CatsEyeXI experience is based on. Okay, so here's some... below is an incomplete list of some notable updates. The ENM Automation Assault has been added. Wee-woo! So we're going to try that tonight, boys. If you want to skip ahead in the video, I'll put a timestamp down below. Because we're going to try to get that done. We'll see. Opposing status effects like Slow and Haste or Dia and Bio now overwrite each other correctly based on the spell tier list. Nice! More enemy hitboxes have been added and corrected. Many quests have been fixed and improved, particularly artifact quests. Hey, you like that. The base damage of many NMs, including those in Sky and various Burning Circle Notorious Monster fights and mission fights, have been increased. Uh-oh, I don't like that. So does that mean the Sky Gods are going to be harder to fight? They're going to do more damage now. Also, various Burning Circle fights and mission fights. I wonder if they've been watching YouTube and they're like, hey, this guy's soloing a bunch of stuff. We got to make it harder. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, the accuracy varies with TP. Weapon skills now scales appropriately with TP. Overall, they have a higher chance to hit. Nice. Leaden Salute and True Flight now appropriately use agility instead of intelligence for their modifier. Several hand-to-hand weapon skills were incorrectly set to hit instead of 2, so they've been fixed. So you may notice your hand-to-hand weapon skills hit harder. Additional effects on mob attacks, especially in spell type, have been refactored and improved. Some mobs may have different additional effect behaviors than before. Okay. I wonder what that means. Interesting. So in spells got a buff? It says refactored. It says improved. Mobs in Dynamis and elsewhere no longer use their 2-hour special abilities immediately upon spawning if they were defeated without using their last spell. Alright. The miasma walls on Paradamo Tor now emerge and clear periodically. Hey, so you gotta like find your way through the maze, it'll eventually go down. Thank you for playing on CatsEyeXI. Nice! What do you got going on here? Hey, bop, bop, bop. Okay, let's go over. So we're gonna try this Automation Assault. So I'm in the game, buddy. I'm already logged in. Here I am. Alright, let's look at the wiki real fast. Alright, Automation Assault. That is an ENM fight. Right here, ENMs, yes. Alright. right. Okay. Here it is, right here. Automation Assault. So let's take a look. So you can get these earrings. So these are all like the level 60 earrings for races. So it gives like minor stat boosts. I'm about a boost. So it depends on what race you are, I guess. But if you can wear it or not. Okay, so you're fighting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 automations. I wonder if you can call trusts in. I don't know. It says a shaft gate operating dial is required. Trade guild of twink bricks and win the gamble in order to get the key item. Upon winning, you may trade 2,000 gills to be teleported. The home point can be used instead. Okay, so we gotta go talk to him. We gotta gamble, see if we can get the item to pop. But okay, all participating members must be the same race. Well, we're gonna try to solo this, so it's a level 60 cap. What's the strategy here? So the battlefield will spawn 4 NMs, one for every race but your own. They will aggro one at a time. When it reaches low HP, the next one will aggro. So you're fighting them one at a time, pretty much. What's low HP? Like under 25? I don't know what low HP means. Okay, all mobs use great swords up to, and they use weapon skills up to Crescent Moon. Shockwave is dangerous. It's an AoE sleep. Each mob has a different weakness. So the Elven is weak to skill chains. Mithra is weak to range attacks. Taru is weak to physical attacks. It can fast cast ancient magic. Galka is weak to magic, and Hume takes on the weakness of your race. So if you're a Mithra, the Hume will be weak to range. Other than its weaknesses, the mob is highly resistant to all other damage. Okay, so we're going to need to be able to do skill chain damage, range damage, physical damage, magic damage. What job can do all those things? Well, I think either a blue mage, because you can set spells to do physical, and you can use physical like weapon skills, and you can set breaths or magic, or you could use a puppet master because you have the ranged, or the caster bot. So you have to pick one. You have to pick either. I mean, your character does hand-to-hand damage, and then you can either have your automation do ranged or magic. Okay, both earrings can drop. Okay, so I think let's try a puppet master on this one. Weak to, because okay, well, for example, my character is Elven. So it's gonna double down because it'll have a human and an elven that are both weak to skill chain damage. So maybe I should set a job that's strong to skill chain, or can skill chain. Well, Puppet Master can skill chain, and it can do ranged or magic. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna try Pup this time. A wee woo! I'm gonna leave this up, so we gotta go to Old Town Mavapolis. Alright, buddy, let's switch our jobs here. Alright. What do you think? It's level 60. I have like no gear. I have like no gear for Puppet Master. Alright, this is gonna be a real test of Puppet Master's strength, buddy. I don't have any gear. If you want to take a look, this is all 75 gear. It's basically, you can buy the automation oil at Whitegate for like 500 gil a pop. Don't buy it from the auction house, it's super expensive. Okay, so I'm running basically all relic gear, and then a couple of rings. Okay, it's what it's gonna be. Alright. Let's take a look at my automation. Okay. So I'm running the ranged attack. Should I have him tank? I'm pretty sure we can call in trusts. So we'll call in a trust team. We will need a magic damage dealing. We'll call in a tank. That works. I mean, you could essentially call in one of each that you need. So I'm going to throw on the sharp shot head. That's fine. We'll use extra attack, ranged accuracy, haste, multiple range attacks, fiber optic fiber, stabilizer for accuracy, and then auto or repair. So that way, if we're using our range stuff, we can use wind maneuvers and light maneuvers. Okay, I'm gonna switch my macros. Where's it at? Poop it, master. Okay, let me see. I'm looking. There you go. Okay. All right, let's get in there, buddy. I think we can take... What's the fastest way to get over there? Could I take the crystal? Is there a telepoint around there? I'm thinking. Probably on the next page, right? There it is. Movapolis. Oh, that is the mine shaft. Okay. Well, we need to get the key item first. So I think that's down, like, over here. Okay, so before I warp over there, I know the guy is, like, F13. Is that at the bottom? I remember... Yeah, it's like at the bottom. So we want to go in from North Goosteberg, I think. Because isn't there like a... Isn't it like down here? You enter that second entrance. Yeah, he's right there. So there he is. Okay, so that's what we'll do. Is we'll go over to Goosteberg. We'll run in the back hole. And then when we get our pop item... Then we'll warp back over to the area. It also said that you can trade him 2,000 gil to get warped there immediately, so maybe I'll just do that too. Right. So let's go over to Bestock first. Is it... is it market or mines? It's port. Is it port? Take a look. I can't remember. Buddy, I got some chili in here. Check out this chili. A wee-woo. I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm pretty sure you're wrong, Chris. Okay. Let's see here. Look at the map. There it is. It is. So Port Bastock. We'll loop up and around, and then it's this. Pretty sure it's this entrance here. So we'll go in the 2. We'll go to number 2. Number 2. Let me call in. I wonder if I can call in my automation early and have him ready to go. Look out, pal. Okay. Alright, let's where's the rest of it? Here we go. Mount up! Let's go, Bal. I'm running. All right, boys, I'll take some numbers. Why don't we do some... We'll do some gear switching here for entertainment purposes. So if you want to throw some numbers at me, we'll do some gear swaps. Take a look at my outfit, because who doesn't like a good dressing? 23, Darvest! Welcome in, sir. 23, okay, all right. Let's see what we got here. I don't even know if that's a thing, sir. Let's see what that is. What do you suppose this will be? Okay, it crashed my game. Way to go, dickhead. What? All right, well, you're fired. I can't believe that crashed my game. Perfect. Well, how do I ban? Is there a way to ban people on this? All right. Mods, get him. I'm going to have to wait a minute. I'm going to have to wait a minute until that loads back up. I'm going to eat this chili while I'm waiting. That's funny. All right. Well, hopefully you didn't delete my character. I'll be very upset. All right. All right. Well, apparently you can't do that. So. You knew that on purpose, didn't you? Very, very sneaky, sir. Okay. I'm actually here. We'll do it like this. No, we won't. Nope. We're not gonna. I'm done taking numbers. Yep. I'm all done. Not gonna give you the benefit of my number doubts. Let's head over to. Okay, I'm making my way over there. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny if I don't say so yourself. Move that out of the way. Whee! Maybe we'll change clothes when I get off the crab. How about that? I wonder if that had something to do with it. I don't know. Don't forget to cross the bridge, huh? Don't forget to camp Vana'diel or Yogo or whatever this guy is over here. Give us the optical earring. You can augment it. Get yourself +1 dexterity, +1 accuracy, -2 attack. I camped this thing for 10 hours. Yuck. It has been very good because it's like I use it as an ear slot from 10 to like 72. Leveling every job. It's good for all jobs. Not sure what the mob ID is. Alright, so the basic point, if you don't know about trading Guild to Twink Bricks, is it's like a gambling simulator. So you trade him between 2,000 and 10,000 Gil, and he'll like roll dice. And at the highest amount, at the 10,000, it's like 50% chance that you win. So you can take your luck and use lower amounts. I might just give him 10, that way we win instantly. Alright, we're in the 2-hole. Really? Alright, where's he at? Is he further up? I don't remember. Oh, there he is. Hey, pal. Hey, you ever been to the mine shaft? The boss broke off the lever. And that gives you the spare lever. I'm gonna need some stones. How about a trade? There's another way. If you want, give me some money. Okay. I don't want the stone though. This is the right guy, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. All right. Should we just do 10? Oh my God. 10,000 gil. Ah, yikes. I roll a two-sided dice. Two 50-sided dice. Totals between 2 and 50. You win. Here we go. 23, I won. Yeah, buddy. All right, key item. Okay. So you can either run over there, which I'm not going to. I think you want to go basically follow this path up around here. And then once you get to here, can you go up through the top? I think you can loop around here and then go this way to like 3. I will be warping though, sir. Warping. Oh wait, we can trade 2,000 gil to him. That's right. Let's do that. Watch this. Whee! Easy. I almost forgot. Okay, here we go, pal. Okay. So I'm assuming I can call in trusts. If I can't, then I'm screwed. But we're gonna want I'm gonna want a tank. So let's get Gesso might actually be better for sustain because he has shadows. Halver's gonna do a little more damage. Let's try Gesso. And then I'll probably Jock, Koru, Koopy, maybe a Sylvie. No, we'll do those 3, and then we're gonna need we have range damage, so we need magic damage. So let's throw in Adelheed. Idolo. Sound good? Okay, buddy, here we go. I'm getting in there. Oh, should we put on boss fight music? Of course. Characters of the same race. Oh, we gotta pick all Elvins. Oh no, I'm screwed. Wait, so we can't pick Halver. Okay. Oh, Elvira's an Elvin. Let me just see. Can I call in? Oh, you can't. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, I was panicking. Oh, yeah, you get the trust in here. Oh, we win. maneuvers up. We're doing range attacks. I didn't set any of my stuff. They're at 10%. Okay, 10% is when the next thing ends. Oh, one damage? Oh my god. Okay, we definitely need some magic damage here. What is Shannon Toto doing? What are you doing? You're not casting. Get up here. Oh, dear God. What are you doing, lady? This is going to be a gross fight. There she goes. Finally, arrow 3. It's not time you cast. Jesus. Why have I called him Adel? What is going on? Oh, the AoE weapon skill is putting them to sleep. Okay, so save your waltzes, the divine waltz, that way you can wake everybody up. Yeah, I guess it would have been a good thing. Hit him with the paralyzed. Nice. We gotta watch the trust to make sure they're not asleep. Wake up. There. Now cast arrow. Right. Yeah, I think we'd be better off putting on Taylor. .3 damage. Come on. Oh. Yeah, they put everybody to sleep. Okay. What is this, like a 4-minute sleep? Ah! Oh, this fight sucks. Buddy. I guess Halber's just gonna solo this. That's fine. What's the time limit on it? We need to wake up here. Oh God, am I gonna lose? This is terrible. Alright, shit, not looking good. Okay. Well, the Hume de-aggroed. Alright, what is that? Okay. Alright. Yeah, kill him already. Okay, we can recover from this, I think. Okay, alright, that was decent. Alright, so what we're gonna do, and since we don't have aggro from the Hume, I think I can call Halver back here. We'll get rid of Shannon. Well, we're all done with magic damage anyway. Get her out of here. Maybe we can do Sylvie. Sylvie has AoE region. This is horrible. Hey, Loki Buster, thanks for the follow. Alright, here we go. Okay, maybe we can call in. Let's see. Yeah, buddy. Okay, we're sick recovery. Shannon Toto can get lost. Get out of here, you suck. Alright, we're gonna call in Sylvie. AoE region. Beat him again. We're going to do some wind deployments to access the range maneuvers. I wonder if I should get out of range so I don't get slept again. Yeah, let's do that. That way I can run in and wake him up. much, everybody. I'm creeping. Oh, overload. Boo. Overload. Okay. I need to get my gear. I need to get my gear for overload. I need the artifact hands. Chili, what are you doing down there? Get him! Ow. Fuck him up! What? Oh, easy, buddy! Alright, fellas! Hell yeah, there we go. That was the easiest thing in my life. All right, let's check it out. What do you think we got here? Elven earrings, I think. I thought it said 5. There was only 4. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay. All right, pal. A sack of sand. You're a sack of sand. Okay, boo! I'm never doing this again. Anyway, it looks like some of the earrings could be halfway decent. MP, intelligence. I mean, so it's halfway. It could be worth it if you're I think the Galka has like a big... There you go. There's 10 MP intelligence. This one I think has 30 MP. If you're a Galka summoner, there's some extra MP for your earring. If you're a Taru, I think this has strength on it. There you go. Get some strength for your weapon skills. I don't know. All right, anybody. We're gonna get out of there. All right, we're gonna be out of here. That's it for the stream tonight. I'll be back later. So I appreciate everybody for watching, and check out the YouTube channel, Chris Bassett TV, YouTube.com. If you're watching, thumbs up's always appreciated. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Later, boys. Getting out of here. Okay, gotta go. All right, I'm going. All right, goodbye. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.